All right, we are back for another video. Today, we're going to combine theory and MDA to figure out how to play against the check raise bet line. All right, let's have some fun. All right, so button raises up 2.5. We're button. BB calls. Let's say the board is 7-2, 7-6-2, okay? We have jacks. I'm going to give us jacks, okay? So, we decide to bet. You can bet whatever you want here. Small, big, middling, doesn't matter. So, we bet 1/3. And our opponent check raises, which he will do. If you look in GTO and compare it to population, population is check raising flops around the GTO percentage in this formation. So, he check raises. We have jacks, remember. Let's say we have jack of clubs, jack of spades. So, we decide to call. Let's say the turn is a king. Not great for us. Well, let's just put it this way. It's a scare card, okay? Our opponent overbets. He understands bet sizing. He overbets, and we always call turn. Always call turn here, okay? So we decide to call. We have jacks. Let's say the river is a offsuit 3. Okay. Now, big blind jams. So, this is a classic spot. We have jack of spades, jack of clubs. We have a 0 EV spot. We need to know, this is important, we need to know, is this overbluffed, underbluffed, or bluffed around GTO? Now, almost no nodes are bluffed around GTO. They're either underbluffed or overbluffed. So we have to figure out which one is it. So let's go to MDA. First, I'm going to show you the aggregate MDA. So this is if you're deeper. You can actually raise, but this is not the point of the video, but you can raise versus a river bet if you're really deep and they overfold. But that's not what we're talking about. So let's go here. Remember, bet 100. This should be 33 week. It's 35. So there's slightly over bluffing. Slightly, okay? So let's get deeper into the filters. So let's go to filters, okay? So we know the board was 7-6-2, two-tone. Turn was a king, river was a blank, offsuit 3. Okay, so let's go down the list. We know it's 29 week overall. Let's compare the 29 week to the filters. What do we see? Busted flush draw, 30 week. Busted flush draw, 33 week. Okay, so that's a good data point for us, right? It's a very good data point. So the missed flush draw is a good data point. So that's +1 for us to call. Okay, let's continue. Let's go turn overcard. Look, turn overcard on 9 or less high flop. What's that? 35 week. All right. That's another good data point for us to call. Okay? Let's go down here. Flop. Low flop. 35 week again. Okay? So we have 3 data points. Busted flush draw 1. Turn overcard on low board. Low flop, 2, and low flop, 3. Those are 3 good data points. So what we do in this spot is we figure out, okay, the aggregate, slightly overbluffed, and then we use those 3 data points, and we pure call. So we don't play like a solver here. We don't mix. We pure call because the low board is one good data point. The busted flush draw is another good data point, and the overcard on the turn is another good data point. And we can even take it a step further. What about the overcard on the river? Let's say the king came on the river. 9 high board, 36 week. Another good data point, okay? So the scare cards are overbluffed. The busted flush draws are overbluffed. And the low boards are overbluffed. So once you take into account those 3 data points, you realize that all your 0 EV bluff catchers become pure bluff catchers. We pure call this. So this is one way you can use MDA. When you're studying theory, you bring the MDA, you combine the MDA with theory, and we don't have to guess. We know population is over bluffing on this board texture. So we take all our mixed strategies and our mixed calls and we turn them into pure calls. All right, guys, this was just one spot for the button versus big blind check raise 30 bet line. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.